Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have a highly requested routine. I get this question asked on a daily on all my socials. So I wanted to do a dedicated video showing you guys how I dye my hair at home. I've been doing this for the longest time. I'm not a professional. I've never taken any professional classes on how to dye my hair at home. It's so easy. I literally just follow the instructions on the box and I love how it turns out. I always dye my hair black. So this is the hair dye that I'm going to be using today. This is the Garnier Olia Brilliant Color Visibly Healthier Hair, and this is formulated with 60% oils, which is going to help hydrate and add shine to your hair, and it's also a permanent color, so it will last a long time on your hair. And the color that I'm going to be using today is 1.0 black. My hair was like a reddish tone brown in the back and it covered up everything, so if you have gray hair, this is also going to be really great for you as well. Thank you again to Garnier for teaming up with me on this video. If you want to see how I dye my hair at home, then just keep watching. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Since I have a lot of hair, I'm going to be using 2 boxes of the Garnier Olia Brilliant Color. I'm using the shade 1.0 Black. So the first thing that you want to do is remove all the items from the box. Inside, you'll find 1 developer, 1 coloring cream, 1 conditioner, and the container to mix all the products inside. And then finally, you want to go ahead and open this sheet. It has a pair of gloves, and then you also have your directions. To get started, I'm going to open the container and I'm going to pour the developer inside of it. You want to make sure you follow all the directions. Literally everything is labeled 1, 2, 3. So you want to go ahead and use number 1 and squeeze everything into the container. Once you're done squeezing everything out of that tube, you're going to take number 2, which is the coloring cream, and you're going to squeeze all of it inside the container as well. You want to make sure that you have your gloves on because this can get a little bit messy. I always like to make sure I get the last drop in so nothing goes to waste. So once you're done squeezing this in, you're going to give this a good shake, and I'm going to do that same thing to the second box and just put it aside so that once I'm done pouring the first one on my hair, it'll be ready for me to use. So I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side. I want to show you guys what my hair looks like right now. I have a lot of reddish tones on my roots and on my tips as well. And I feel like overall my hair just looks brown. As you can tell, I do have a lot of hair, so that's why I'm using 2 boxes today. I want to make sure I get each individual strand. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my gloves are on and secured, and then I'm going to put a towel around my neck and just use like a hair clip to tighten it just to make sure that I protect my body and my clothes. To start off, I am going to put on Vaseline to the sides of my forehead. This is going to help prevent any stains on my face. Another really good tip is that when you're dyeing your hair, you want to make sure you start off with dry and unwashed hair. Personally, I like to dye my hair when it's on its 3rd or 4th day. That way the hair dye locks in a lot better. So to start off, I like to section my hair into 4 parts. First, I'll go down the middle and then I'll part the 2 sides into 2 sections. So now that I'm done sectioning my hair, I'm going to start applying the coloring mixture to my roots. We're starting off with the front sections first. I always like to start with the front of my head. As I apply the coloring to my hair, I like to run my fingers through, and I'll go ahead and massage the product into my hair for maybe like 10-15 seconds. If you're only doing your roots, you don't have to bring it all the way down. But since I haven't dyed my hair in over a year, I do want to dye the entire head. I want to make sure that everything is nice and even. So once I'm done applying the product to my roots, I'm going to bring whatever is left over down to the tips, massage a little bit more, and then run my comb through my hair and then clip it back up. And like most of you guys that dye your hair at home, I have tried almost every brand out there, and one of the reasons I prefer this hair dye over other brands, let me give you guys some facts, is because Olia uses 60% oil blends with natural flower oils to help you achieve shiny and radiant color results. It also lasts so much longer on my hair. The non-drip cream is formulated without ammonia, and it also doesn't have that intense hair dye scent. It actually smells quite nice. So what I like to do is I like to take my comb, I have a smaller comb now, and then I'll brush the roots all the way down to my tips. This might take a little bit longer, but I like doing it just because that way I know for sure that the product is going deep into each strand, and I'm getting the hair dye all over my head. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip this part back up and then finish off the right side of the front of my head. And then once I'm done with the front section, I'm gonna move on to the back of my head. So when it comes to the back of my head, I'm actually using the second bottle now. I'm gonna go ahead and part that left section into two parts. I'm gonna start off the same way that I did for the front of my hair. Start off with the roots and then bring it all the way down to the tips. Does anyone else feel like the back of the head always takes the longest? Because it's much harder to see, so you don't know exactly where you're applying the product. But this applicator actually makes it really easy for you to like get into the roots and also bring down the product without it getting messy. So I'm just doing the same thing that I did to the front of my head. So now that I'm done applying the hair coloring to my hair, I'm just going to go ahead and remove the Vaseline from my neck and my hairline, and I'm also going to remove my towel and the hair clips from my head. I like to go in and massage the hair dye into my hair for about 1 to 2 minutes. So if you're only applying the product to your roots, you want to leave it on for 20 minutes. But if you're applying it all over your head like I just did, you want to leave it on for 30 minutes. And also, if you have any extra hair dye left over, make sure you trash it, don't save it, because the container can burst. So once I'm done applying this to my hair and I've left it on for 30 minutes, I went ahead and rinsed my hair in the shower and applied my after color conditioner. You want to make sure you use this conditioner because this helps lock in the color. So this is what my hair looks like once I've washed it and the hair dye is completely off. As you can tell, it is one color now, which I absolutely love, and it looks so shiny. So this is what my hair looks like after it's been washed, dyed, curled. I didn't even add any oils or anything like that to my hair, and it's already super shiny. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this was super duper easy. All you have to do is follow the instructions, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below and I would answer them for you. And I will see you all in the next one very soon. Bye.